back to my Minecraft Let's Play. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, today we are going to be talking about parakeets. The amazing little creatures that a lot of people own. Not only are they absolutely beautiful, but they're also made cooler by the fact that they can fly. I mean, literally, the coolest animals are the ones that don't have to walk wherever they want to go. I think that we should grow wings as the human species, but, alas. Okay. So basically, I want to go over the pros and cons today of owning a parakeet, because I think a lot of people get them because they're seen as these easy, cheap pets at big box pet stores, and in reality, they just aren't that simple. So the first thing I'd like to point out is that they can be a little noisy. They really like singing, like, a lot. My bird Sunny sings, like, all day. But they're super amazing in the fact that they can also learn to talk. Now, this is, like, something that's super cool for me. I personally don't really care if a bird can talk or not, but it's really cool seeing that budgies can. It's just a really unique fact that they can, and thing that they can actually do that. And it's just, it just shows their intelligence so much. And that's also one of the reasons, well, also kind of leans into another con where it's kind of like they are very intelligent, so they will need enrichment, but that goes for every single species of bird and every single animal pretty much. I mean, like, fish don't really need toys, but they still need a natural environment. Well, budgies may need more expensive toys. That's just my example. Okay, so the next one is a bit of a pro for the parakeet, as some parrots can get really, really expensive. Like a green cheek conure can cost like $300 to $500. Parakeets don't tend to cost as much to take care of. But you should keep in mind that when they are taken care of properly, all animals are expensive and will not be free. This is really important because a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to get a parakeet because they're the cheapest ones. I think it's important, while it can be good to be shopping on a budget, that you keep in mind that this is a living animal you're taking in and it may need veterinary needs. So you should keep in mind that you shouldn't just go for an animal because it's the cheapest, especially because it is a commitment that you're making. For example, parakeets live 5 to 12 years. You should be able to financially support that animal if it has any emergencies, or if it needs, like, you know, like the food you have to buy every week or month. Toys, new toys, they're not short-lived because birds are a very long time. They are complicated creatures and will require a lot of your day-to-day time. They aren't just an animal you can leave in a cage because of how active and intelligent that they truly are. The next thing I'd like to talk about is their personality. I find that they are super duper sweet. They are delicate little birds and absolutely beautiful. I found that they aren't as moody and hormonal as some birds, like the green cheek conure, my bird Scuttle. I found a lot of videos online with parakeets being super snuggly and enjoying getting pets, but this has not been my personal experience, even with the hand-fed budgies I've had. So keep in mind that each bird is different, and I am generalizing with my experience. But if you were definitely looking for, like, I don't know, like a super snuggly bird, or bird that can learn tricks, you might want to do more research, because in my experience that has not been with parakeets, but each bird is different. Every animal is different. Okay, so this next one can be a pro or a con for you. I find it to be a pro because I absolutely love watching my animals play, but keep in mind that parakeets play a lot, and they love hanging out with you. So you will need to put time aside for them, and pretty much every day, to enjoy them, to, like, just hang out with them. It's, I mean, I think something that's difficult is when you take animals in, I basically just think it's important to realize that when you take animals in, you do have to be aware that they will be interacting with their surroundings and you, so you will need to set aside time and money for that in order to accommodate them. Basically, those are all my pros and cons. I'm just going to add a bit of a note to the end. I would not recommend getting a parakeet from a big box pet store. They are extremely cheap there. They're like $22, and because of this, they're not always well taken care of. They can be easily diseased because of the poor conditions and the fact that they're literally with a bunch of other birds that have come from this, like, they're usually not coming from the best conditions. These parakeets are also not hand-fed, meaning that they have not been raised by people since babies, and as a result, they prefer other birds opposed to people. This means they won't be as good of a companion to you, and I don't know, if you plan on getting a companion budgie for you, then I would go for a hand-fed one from like a bird specialty store, or I would adopt, or like you go to a local bird breeder. But if you plan on getting multiple budgies, this may be a better fit for you, but I personally, or a non-hand-fed bird might be a better fit for you. But I personally do not have experience with this, so I can't really speak on the topic. But I personally just don't recommend that you go to a big pet store. It's not good to support what they're doing, and it can make it more difficult in the long run to take care of them. So if you found that this video was helpful, please consider subscribing and liking, and I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope it actually helped someone who may be considering getting a little parakeet to bring into their life. Thank you guys, and have a great day.